I thought we were doing good. You don't have to fire me yet. I can change.
Oh, you're definitely getting fired. Yeah, that's great. Great. Awesome.
I'll be right
First
back.
couple
Checking on my
seconds.
pork chops.
Welcome to the Mutant Epoch. We're checking out pork chops and getting fired. This is
I'm gonna start.
episode 16. I'm running the credit. If I can find it. There it is. Intro. Oh man, that's funny. He just like go live. Goes the hell instantly. I love it though.
That's what I'm here for.
Really, we really are. All right, let me send the link out to the different feeds. Yeah. Hi everybody. We had a miniature boss fight where we lost the character last week. Lost Cole. He ran in and because all of the robots were too fat for Hashmal's telekinetic ability to actually pick them up and move them, because there's a direct correlation between the willpower to the weight that they can transport. And apparently Mira's crab butt's too big to move. 35 strength, but 200 kilograms, something like that.
210.
210 kilograms, yeah, way too much freaking dump truck. Couldn't move it. Couldn't stop the inevitable march of the crab. Until Cole walked in and turned Cole into a living projectile. And just,
I'm in danger.
Yeah, just bounced him off the walls and off of people. Still had to use him as a D20 rock though, because anything more than that, it's kind of like, it's probably excessive. But I'm going to do all the damage to Cole himself.
That's fine.
Oh yeah.
You're bad and you should feel bad.
I feel a little... No, feel nothing at all. I don't feel anything.
Rude.
He died the way he lived, rocking.
Right. I mean, this is after being stabbed by bayonets over and over. So Apocalypse was actually wasn't with us last week. He had to step out, and so his characters are fresh, which is great because we're going into the boss fight. Two of our players are going to be a little late, so we have Ara and Rune, who will be coming in a little bit later. So we'll take an assessment of what we have for as far as like damage and gear. So Apocalypse, look at this list of dead. They've got all the weapons. Does Red Rum need a weapon other than... I mean, she has pretty good stuff, but does she need a shotgun?
Yeah, she wouldn't mind a shotgun, I guess.
There's a lot of them here.
Yeah.
So she could take a scatter gunner shotgun. We can pull the stats for that right up.
I was gonna say, we got stats somewhere. I'll throw them on our sheet.
Charging volley scatter gun. You know, I'll pull up the raw ones from my Obsidian file.
I love ours Gauss rifle. Ha ha, die silly flesh bags. That's classic.
I did like how he wrote that in. I have to message Ara actually this weekend and work on what other mods we want to create for that one, because that weapon's going to go into Relics of the High Desert and all the modifications that it can possibly, well, the suggestions of modifications can have. We want to make it so that players and game masters can make their own modifications. We just want to give them kind of a guideline. Probably going to dumb it down a little bit so that it has a total damage it does, and that damage will transfer into things. So if it's like, if it does 75 damage, and it does like X damage total, because it's like energy loss over time. So we'll probably increase the total damage it does, like into the D100s. And so this, like, it'll hit the first target. Say we roll random, it gets like 200 damage. The first target has 50 health. There's 150 remaining, and it keeps going on like that until it runs out of energy. So it has the potential to be much more dangerous, but also not be able to cut through as many characters. And it doesn't arbitrarily stop at somebody who just has 75 endurance because you rolled 74 on the damage unit. Like just a meat bag and stop
specific.
Well, it's because it kept happening where like I
know this is my wink at the camera moment.
Yeah. And that was one thing I didn't want to have it in there. I wanted to be able to cut through those kinds of characters, but then when you had somebody with just enough endurance to just flat out stop it, it's like kind of not what we wanted it to do. We wanted it to be much more of a visceral threat on the battle, but still have some limitations, because it still makes it a good tank punching weapon. if we have it, we bump the damage up. And that was its original. Yeah, a fogling. And those are the creatures that come out of the fog. Now, as a group, we've actually established another location to talk about all of our things that we're planning for the high desert and all the special locations. So, Apocalypse Bliss, you've been writing stuff about Whitehole.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Still secretive.
Yeah, I really liked what you described it as a Bermuda Triangle of the west of the high desert.
I'm pretty sure I stole that from you, Tim, so don't give me too much credit.
Either way, the way that you articulated it in the notes we've been creating I was very fascinated by its construction so far. It's just, I like how mysterious it is, because it allows someone else when they read the documentation when released, how they can build upon that location.
Right.
And it left it's a very Gygaxian way of writing a little. I appreciate that, like, moldability, but it's still within a framework so that you're not like overwhelmed by possibility.
Yep.
Pat, you were working on? You want to explain what you're working on for the birds?
Well, basically, I'm working on some of the inner mechanics and functional caste system that exists for the immortal fleet, which is a segment of a larger avian culture that's outside of the high desert. This was an advanced attempt at culling the high desert region that went terribly, terribly south as they realized there were stronger things in the air than their fleet.
Right.
So as such, their airships have crashed, but they've been in the high desert for quite a while now that they're making their own sort of they're trying to make their own civilization there in the time being, while they plot out the ways to continue their mission for their God Emperor.
And their God Emperor is like a raptor of some kind?
Basically, it's cool. The way that I was originally going with it is that it is actually the that particular species we were discussing before.
Oh, okay.
Its name off my head. But it's like a genetic recreation of it.
Are we talking about the Australian eagle, the really big one?
No, not
or the terror bird.
Not the golden eagle. We were talking about the Ahura pelagornis, the largest wingspan creature in history.
The big bastard, the Paleozoic. Can't remember which age it was in. But
it was Paleolithic.
Yeah, it was the largest feathered avian ever. Yeah, insane.
Otherwise, this is but a smaller fleet, and now at this point, they're given that they've crash landed and been here for so long, they've begun to adapt their techniques on how to deal with the denizens of the high desert, including but not limited to attempting to breed specific mutations.
And Beans, we've got some good details now on the under.
We do.
Yeah. You have the Carrot Crusades, you have the king you have his sons that are warring against each other. You've got different factions that are fighting each other. It's just brutal warfare down there. This is kind of like, the more it gets written about it and the more I create monsters for it, it is definitely becoming the high level zone for the high desert. The high desert so far has been kind of panning out where the west of the high desert is kind of like the lower level. The southwest, the lower level. The northwest is kind of random in its difficulty. It can kind of be low or high, but there's some really, really high stuff over there. The middle south is the intermediate grade, along with just the middle itself is in the intermediate levels. And then the east is the lower high end levels. So, anything plus rank 10, 12. And then the southeast is when you start getting to the 15 plus ranks. But you go down into the Underdark, you go down into the Underwarrens, and it's like minimum 10 rank. You have to be rank 10 minimum just to survive a day down there. Stuff is mad. It's just a madhouse. Poison gas, attackers at all hours.
What is day and what is night?
Yeah, there is no
who never see the light.
The deep downers.
I mean, you read any of the lore from the Mutant Epoch, it always says, like, you always get the vibe that the deeper down you go, the more dangerous it gets.
It's true, especially when you're getting into the ancient ruin. And you have like the moaners that populate the subsidiaries, worshipping, plastic figurines from malls and mascots from bygone ages. All that, like just insanity. Riddled with radiation poisoning and madness. And if you actually get Mutant Bestiary 1, which you can get at the mutantepoch.com, there's an extension of more monsters with a lot more background and lore, and I would say an ecology that kind of describes like how they fit into the world that they're in, what do they do, how do they interact with each other, and like how do they interact with the players or just normal humanity. There's some pretty fun ones in there, and they can really spice up your game and add a lot of dimension to it, especially for random encounters just out in the open roads, or setting up some pretty convincing arch nemesis to interact with the players. So for what we have done here for characters that are wounded, Ronan, you're not looking.
Sad pumpkin.
Looks more like a squash than a pumpkin.
Yeah, you got.
He is missing at least like 3/4 of his gourd.
Now the healing.
Do we think it's a possibility of taking time to heal? Because
Yes.
like Rumred can heal 2d6 in an hour and continue to do so until she lets you go. But that's a lot of time.
You do have time. You feel, again, there's nobody running around anymore. It's silent now. And the only direction is down. There are no other joining passageways.
What does Rumred feel about the presence below?
The presence below is there, though with Hatchmel's death, it's greatly reduced in its its omnipotent pressure.
Interesting.
Now it is just a large being with a powerful intelligence, but doesn't have the gravitas the Hatchmel had granted it. So it's probably
So symbiotic, perhaps, the relationship.
almost like a
between
loudspeaker.
Ah.
That's the kind of mental image Rumred would probably have, that Hatchmel was acting as the loudspeaker for this creature, which could imply that the creature doesn't have as strong as telekinetic power. It was using Hatchmel as a conduit of some kind.
Right. All right. Well, that just makes her a little more scared that he's going to try to abduct her and
Try to do the same thing.
turn her into a tool, and she's not up for that. So, but she does say that if someone is badly hurt, that's organic, can't help Iliad. But if Rona needs help, she's willing to cuddle with them for a few hours.
Yeah,
because that's pretty much what she has to do. She has to fully wrap around the person
yeah.
to get maximum benefit.
I think Whiskey Tango and Argo basically fixed Iliad. Right.
Well, we actually focused more so on Whiskey Tango. He's the one hurting.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, 96 out of 166.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
He took some pretty good hits, but he stood as a bulwark.
Already worked on him, so that's what's left after you worked on him.
Yeah, that was combined of me, Mira, and Argo. We'll work together, and that's how much we got back.
Is Rhea still hurt? I know you had been hurt.
No, she got you.
So just whining for no good reason. I got
No reason.
no reason at all.
I get the
No,
pin
I
stick.
always have a reason to complain.
Iliad will
So that
wave
was
his
a
health
classic
wand
scene
and then
when
stick
Rhea
it back to where he had it.
Rhea was flattened on the floor and raised up one hand just to give the finger to Hashmal. That was epic.
I think Rumred is the only one who can actually heal Ronan effectively because of all the implements are used on humanoids.
Right, I know you had that flesh binder. I was listening in on the last episode, so
And they're less effective.
so she'll go in and snatch up Ronan and cuddle him like a little baby. Start pouring some healing into him.
Stroke his gourd.
There we go. Oh. Let's see.
Question: are we still doing? Do you still have like a 3 rank up limit, or?
For this one,
No,
yeah. So 3 ranks is the limit.
Is that
Oh, how much
total
did you
or
get last time? Holy shit.
Yeah, total out of this dungeon dive, it's 3.
okay?
Yeah, then Iliad's probably. I think Iliad just reached his max.
Yeah.
Shit, I think I leveled up twice.
Well, then you're not over 3 then.
Well, no, I leveled up twice from the last.
Yeah, you're
Last
good.
session.
You got 1 more then.
Yeah, what I mean is I think I applied both level ups instead of like holding back on one.
Yeah, wait. I don't understand. So
So, okay, so you said there was like 3 rank ups at the course of the siege.
Yeah.
We leveled up twice when we were fighting up above before we got down here.
Okay, because that was an extra thing that we added because you guys were like, I hadn't planned for that. Go ahead and add those together. I hadn't accounted for that for like the whole amount of experience I was supposed to be giving you. So please, like, just take that.
So what rank
okay.
are people at now? I mean, how much did you rank last time?
1 or twice.
I ranked
think.
up twice, yeah.
I actually might have miscounted. I might have. I'm like a little bit away from ranking up the 3rd time.
Okay.
I think it was. If we scroll up, I think I can actually see how much. Oh god, everyone did all their XP things.
Oh, never mind.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm.
It was 162 experience factors is what everyone got.
Yeah, I haven't done. All I did was add it together.
Yeah, Rem's fallen behind with things because she missed things earlier in the campaign, and then just missing last time is going to be pretty far behind.
Yeah, I should probably
Cinder
start
was,
up.
I think, slightly ahead of other people, but now he'll be behind too.
Well, it's because I'm also not using the thing I said I was going to use, which was applying experience for narrative and skill-based things, which Rumred has done a lot of. And Cinder did a bunch of extra stuff too, and I have not added those in, which I need to be held. I need to be held accountable to that, so we actually use it. And also because that'll help me standardize it as we figure that out, so I can include that in the High Desert campaign book. Because right now it does not present in any of the rule books for doing like skill-based XP gain.
I think that ought to be a house rule at least, or supplemental rule.
Yeah.
Optional rule.
Yeah, exactly. It should be an addendum to it, and I can easily get that in. We just got to figure out like how the values should really work. Characters level up.
Tougher doing in retrospect than doing it ongoing, you realize.
I do. That's why we'll adjust fire as we figure it out.
Tim, bad.
I know. I'll probably go too high, to be honest, at first, so that we can bring it back down. Usually when you're testing something, you always go above on numbers, then kind of. All right. So that how much is Ronan gaining? 7.
Just 7 for this first
Yep.
boost, and then we have to wait an hour to get the next one.
All right, sweet.
We could heal Whiskey Tango again if we're waiting an extra hour.
That would have
Well,
been
it's probably going to be more than an hour. It's probably going to be several hours, so you might as well
yeah.
do
It's gonna be
that.
a few hours of resting probably.
Plus, it'd be nice to have R here to run his characters.
Yeah. So let's look at what we have for kit and gear. What can you craft? What can you build? What can you assemble to help you in this next battle? You have access to a lot of electronics. You have a lot of battery packs that did not explode because you did a lot of melee combat. So you've got a lot of potential bombs.
It really, for Iliad at least, it really depends how many hours we're gonna be resting here.
Probably say about 3.
Okay, then we can multiply our healing to Whiskey Tango by 3. That would probably put him back up to damn near full health.
Heroes
Yeah,
up to
because-
rank 5 in robotics now.
It-
So.
Because anything that, Iliad will vouch to say that put any scrap from the extra shit we have to fix Whiskey with. He's proven to be a very valuable asset in combat.
Yeah, because where you guys are, remember, there's pretty big expanses between each of these zones because it's a node-based dungeon. And you've slaughtered so many people at this point. There's nobody moving or coming. There's not even roaches or rats that are moving around this area. It's just the light being on in the room and that presence down below that both Roos and Rumred can feel. After Hashmal's death, you weren't here for this one, Faulty, I don't think. the presence, that psychic energy from that creature, when Hashmal died, it greatly reduced. It's almost as if the creature was using Hashmal as a loudspeaker to increase its presence in the area. Without that conduit, it's no longer as powerful. It's still immense. It is a whale amongst men, but it is no longer omnipresent and like swooshing you.
Okay, that's good.
Aw, Ronan collects coal. He didn't eat them.
Ronan knows coal. Coal is people. Everything else.
Everything else is fertilizer. Cut out.
Yeah, everything else isn't. Everything else is food.
Oh, man.
There are people, there are food, and the soon-to-be food.
You're the living presence of Soylent Green.
Mira,
People are Soylent Green for me.
Mira, what was your robotics tech again? Wasn't it 4?
Ranked up. Now it's 5.
Holy goodness gracious!
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna add this all together. See how much before we add any, just R2. See if that'll be enough.
Well, it doesn't sound like robotics. Nah, fine.
So you've relayed out Cole's body. You got him appointed. You've got what is? How many batteries do you have after this? Like, explain to me like what is happening. And we'll start with Ronan.
Wink, wink. What about Ronan? You want to know what batteries and stuff he has?
No, what is he doing? Like, again, you've got 3 hours. You're sitting here. You got Rumred who stroked your gourd, trying to pick you back up to some semblance of health. And
Every time she lets go of him to like charge up again or anything like that, he is trying to squirrel away only to get pulled back in.
You can't.
He's
Yeah,
like the
can't
he's
be
the
let
equivalent of a
go.
wet cat right now that just doesn't want to be there.
If she lets you go, she wastes the opportunity to keep pumping more life into you. So you just have to tolerate it, you little brat. That's what Cinder says. She wouldn't say.
Yeah, it's just sad pumpkin. Appreciative pumpkin, but sad pumpkin. Pumpkin needs to move.
I'm not smarter.
Yep. Tim, you need to give Ram an opportunity to learn how to do the healing touch so that she can do things faster.
Yeah, that's another thing that I wanted to look into is evolution of mutation powers outside of gaming.
Right. You know, the similar spheres of power and being able to develop into similar mutations.
Yeah, especially healing and telekinetics.
Like your Sandblaster, she should be able to come up with, like the telekinetic shield or something like that.
Yeah, kind of increase it with willpower as we go.
Because that's what telekinetic shield basically is an expansion of Sandblaster if you read it. Very different than Mangle or Flight, but it's a very similar mechanism between Sandblaster and telekinetic shield.
We should definitely
Upon
look into
being defeated,
him.
knowing that he can't do anything about this, he just sulks in the arms like a wet cat.
And she just, sings your little lullaby.
Lightly bobs his gourd periodically.
Yep.
All right,
Slowly passes out.
Dead, or just incapacitated?
Well, that go dying.
All right, so what about Mira and Rhea?
I believe Hashmal was at negative, but not negative enough to die.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's at negative. He's at 0 actually,
At 0, I thought it was a -1.
or -1. Yeah, he was like just barely.
Rimred will ask Cinder to get some of the vials that she has and collect some of Hashmouth blood so she can experiment on it later.
Good idea. Make sure you add that to your inventory, to your kit. Oh, all right, so Rhea and Mira, what are you guys doing?
Mira's assisting Iliad in pairing up Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. And for Rhea, hell, I don't know. She's not used to downtime, so keeping herself busy, I guess. Doing push-ups.
She's just whittling a shiv while looking at Hashmal's body.
Mira have any technical, or Rhea have any technical skills?
She doesn't.
Okay. You can still
No, she
take
does.
fly
She can
things
uninstall a
you
human
do.
being from, living.
That's true.
All right. So without any kind of other skills. Does she want to look around the bodies at all, collect any of the items or equipment they might have?
I guess, yeah, she'll be the pack rat. She'll go around and start collecting all the gear from all the cultists and start piling it up center of the room here.
Okay.
Pile of head, pile of bodies, pile of loot.
Figuring it all out.
Surprisingly, no heads.
There's a few. Run didn't get all of them.
No, she's not a cop shoots. She doesn't take the heads.
So the scattergutters were wearing robotic thick metal banded armor. They also all carry a communicator.
I didn't update the party loop for all these ones that we did here.
Yeah.
I forgot to do that.
You have a bunch of like headset communicators that are a short band that are mostly line of sight that these guys have.
I mean, everybody gets an earpiece now.
Yeah, everyone would have one.
And if you combine two together, then you get a green level item.
Shut up. God, why? All right, Rune, what do you got?
So, Iliad would have collected as much of the weapon scraps as he could to fix up whiskey here, and then he'll offer Roos actually to also help out by just kind of like taking apart guns at specific points to be like, yeah, give me that piece.
Sure.
Yeah, because Iliad actually wants to check in on Roos. Like during the repairs, like I imagine like one eye has like the little projection of Mira just like kind of pointing to like specific areas that he might have missed to help fix whiskey here.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I mean, segueing into Bruce is not doing good. He comes in and sees Cole dead after, they didn't spend a lot of time together, but they did spend, quite a bit enough to kind of, leave a connection there. And how is Cole's body set up? Like, is he just kind of left in the open? Is he laid flat?
Yeah, all Ronan did was lay him flat after that. Prior to that, he was smashed halfway into the wall.
Oh,
But he's now currently laying flat on his back with his helmet and gas mask next to him.
Oh, yeah. So what Bruce actually does is he goes into his pack and he pulls out a blanket that he has and he tries to the best of his ability to start wrapping Cole in this blanket. Because I imagine that burial rites in the high desert are a little different than in like the traditional Crossroads region. And I do imagine like some form of wrapping and burial ceremony is done, but since this is kind of not the best time, Roos just takes it to wrap him and kind of stay by the body.
Yeah. Because a body represents so much potential life, bodies are actually quite important, and retaining body fluids, keeping the body intact, keeping it so it doesn't get to the point of decay where random biological processes could ruin it. Bodies are usually reclaimed for soil. Pharmaceuticals, fungi, algae growth. There's a lot of potential energy in a single body. And someplace like High Rise isn't going to really let that go to waste. It's still ritualized. It's still going to be performed with respect and due diligence. Nobody's a monster here. But it wouldn't be wasted.
I didn't know.
It would be a very rare individual that their body was not returned to the community, or someone who is especially reviled.
Make sure you use every part of my body.
Yeah.
No, yeah, and I think you could infer that Bruce is doing that. Like, that's a potential reason as to why he's wrapping the body.
Yeah. Safe.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, he made it.
I'm late. Let's dive. She's
That's
late.
fine.
And that's the reason.
Yeah, we're good.
I will take a picture of the reason why.
God, no.
Alrighty.
What are we gonna get? I gotta stop
Yes, dude.
squeezing my chair against the inside of my desk. Keeps getting picked up by my.
It may be like 3 rolls of sushi.
Alright, so they've just repaired you up, Ara, for Whiskey Tango. They spent a lot of the materials, because we've had about 3 hours of time, so they've basically just been bolting things, rewiring you, getting your armor plates back on, so that you can have a good thick skin. Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna give some more XP to, or not XP, hit points to back up.
Oh, no, there we go. No, we should do the EFs at this one, because you're using a skill to heal, just like Iliad, Mira, and Whiskey Tango himself is repairing himself, or is it Argo?
Mix of both.
Mix of both, so
Because
both
they
of them.
both have robotics.
So I think at base level, we should probably start with 10 EFs for using a skill to advance something. Like in this situation. So we'd give we'd give it to Rum Red, we would give Iliad, we'd give it to Whiskey Tango and to Argo.
Okay. So Ronan got 14 more.
And
Money
that
on the
makes
first roll.
and that makes 3 ranks. All right, Iliad's done.
Yeah, capped out. Don't worry, the last guy's not worth a ton. He just has a ton of endurance.
After all that build-up, you say that. Jeez, Tim.
Yeah, it's because he's only one guy. I mean, you gotta have a lot of guys that have a lot of XP. Actually, let me go look at him. How many? You guys can look at him too. You can open up the token. Let's see. How much did I give assign him base up? Oh yeah, I did give him quite a bit actually for an individual. 450. Look at them stats though. You go eat somebody. I'm gonna get to that. So who wants to be the scout to go ahead and find where this thing is?
Oh geez, maybe not. We can't have that moment with Bruce. We'll wait till after.
You've healed up, you've patched up what you could, you heard what supplies you can use, and you've done what you can with what's available. Raya, this is usually your ball.
Yeah. No takers. No.
I mean, if you're worried, small rabbit, I could always peek my head in.
If Rum is done holding Ronan, he will try to squirrel away.
Or do you stay put? You take your hugs.
Take your hugs.
Take your hugs, yeah.
Embarrassed pumpkin noises.
take your hugs.
Ronan is warrior, not hug.
Shit.
Angry cuz smole.
The mood's pretty down in here anyway, so I'll go check up ahead.
Yeah, Iliad's just gonna be trying to console Roos over here with his sadness. Keeping his hands busy, try to keep his mind off it.
For some reason, I picture you like the one from 30 Rock where you just are reaching out to him with a broom, just being like, don't be cry.
I know I'm a robot, but I tell you look pretty sad right now.
Look, I know what it's like to lose friends, alright?
If this is correct, press 1 now. It's got a keypad that just pops out.
Oh my god, Beans, I imagine that. It's like...
Mm-hmm.
Enough to make a grown rabbit cry, but not now.
I had to stop her. She's going to reference that goddamn movie again.
Again?
Get back in there, too.
Last session.
Mystery there.
Last session she referenced it.
Oh shit, I missed it.
But it's such a good movie.
Wait, which one? The first one or second one?
The first one.
Okay, that's a pass.
What?
Second one.
No, I mean you get a pass. What does that mean?
Pass to me sounds like you hate it.
No.
No, pass means like you passed, like you succeeded.
Approved.
All right, I roll my.
You don't get you don't get the fucking the role play scene anymore, Ruse. Fuck off.
No, come back, come back. I wanted to break skulls with him.
Rhea, the scent of copper rushes into your nostrils. The area you're coming into darkens, and it feels moist and warm. The transition from rough but manufactured flooring goes over towards a more hewn out, chiseled and chipped look from the bedrock. You can still see tile strewn about in different locations, things where people are doing construction, sewage draining ditches, lights that are tilted into the ceiling, wires racing across in mad directions, and then something all over the walls. There's color there. Impressions and shadows dance across the rough-hewn surfaces.
All right, she's advancing very slowly. She's got her rifle raised up. She's got her thermals on. Very slowly just advancing up.
There's warmth from the room to your east. There's a presence there behind the door that stands at a reasonable temperature, maybe human-like. 75 degrees Fahrenheit. What would that be for centigrade? 30?
We're in America.
Beans isn't.
Yeah, you gotta give me real numbers here.
Well, Rhea currently is real numbers.
No,
All right.
the whole game is in Canadian, so
In Canadian.
It's in Canada!
it's
Mutant
in Canadian
Epoch, eh?
vision. Canuck vision.
Mutant Epoch,
Evo
eh?
vision, if you will. Anyways.
Okay.
Oh, 86
She'll press her
degrees
ear up
Fahrenheit.
against the door then, see if she can hear anything on the other side.
So you're moving across. Your feet, you hear a sucking wet noise. It's sticky, like you're walking through molasses as you get closer to the door in the east. Your foot strays against something that skitters across the ground before it sticks to something else. There's a human bone, femur, polished clean. And when you look, pan left or right as you're coming forward, you can see that there's something embedded in the walls as you get closer. And as you get closer to the door, too, you see there's a multitude of human corpses that have been stacked against it. Each of them laid atop the other one like bricks. Their organs and offal used to be the mortar. Stick them together. The door is set inside metal hinges. There's a strange geometry to the place. As you try to reach your hand out and get closer to the door, you can feel that there's a lurch, like if the floor had a sudden, like the floor was a level, moving across it, and something moved beneath or on the deck of a ship in the ocean. And it's gone a moment later. And you look around you and everything seems a little off. The ceiling and the floor don't seem quite parallel. Corners seem too far away. The door behind you seems hundreds and hundreds of yards distant, though you can still clearly see it. There's a pinpoint of light. The whole area seems cavernous.
All right, she'll hold her breath, then start slowly opening the door.
You wearing a gas mask right now?
She's wearing her filter mask.
Good. There's a roughness to the door. The metal has been chewed at and clawed at, rents and tears all along it. Your fingers reach out and you're pricked against the steel that's been almost serrated. Wrapping your hands around it, you know that you will surely cut them unless you put a barrier between you and it. You can see slick blood across the surface in all areas.
She'll wrap a sleeve around her hand. Just that.
Feel that lurching sensation again, but it's easier to adjust to. Grip something firm. Hold the door.
There's a pull push.
Push the door open. Crack. And inside is a glow of light. Thousands and thousands of smoking tallow candles that reek of rancid fats. Around a circle, and something is there in the middle, wrapped in light. mound of barbed wire. It is undulating and long. Reeks of awful. It has tentacles that move off of his body and slap against the ground, making squishy, wet noises. You see a maw that can easily swallow you whole. Trisected mouth. For its teeth, opening and closing, grasping at the air. Hasn't noticed you yet.
So the correct answer is to close the door and walk back the way she came. And in fact, you know what? Screw the door. She's just gonna scamper on back to the rest of the group.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
That's somebody else's problem.
Is this a... Did we just step into Dark Souls? I think we...
Is this character from other video game?
Same... It's the same boss premise. Weirdo. Why am I hearing Latin?
Yeah. Justos, jóvenes.
I can translate this, but I really don't want to.
Quick, everyone, summon your favorite demon right now in Latin.
Oh, what's the one that just feeds me with like honeyed wine and cheeses all day long? There's got to be one of those. It's a Dionysian demon. I want that one. It's a satyr.
I see, very nefarious. It kills you by acute diarrhea.
Acute diarrhea
Yeah.
and diabetes. If you're gonna
All right,
go,
so Rhea comes back to the group and she's looking a few shades whiter.
How'd your fur do that?
Normally it's an Arctic response.
I feel pretty cold right now.
like my hamsters.
I'm actually a hair.
So I found the thing that supposedly Red wants to kill.
Supposedly. There's no supposed about it. It's
No, yeah,
gotta
you can-
die.
Does it? Are you sure we can't just leave it down here? Because
We'd name it George.
So there is something there, and it's alive.
you could say that. I wouldn't call that living, but something.
Bruce starts to walk towards where Rhea went.
Watch your footing.
Iliad will nod to Rhea, then follow with Roos. Mira, if you wish to leave, this would be the time.
You can go where?
Fair enough.
So, quick question, Tim.
Yeah.
We had talked about Rumred being able to concoct some kind of herbalistic thing to at least blunt the
She's
mind powers on the.
she was
big
taking
thing.
that tea the last time, I think. She had consumed some of it to help keep it out of her head. Because it prevented Hashmal from being able to, like, look in.
Right.
Made her mind, like, it has a mild effect on herself as well, like, makes her mind a little fuzzy. But it's nothing that really, like, translates to statistics. But it...
Can she offer some to Rhea?
Of course.
Rare, this is a calming tea. Plus, it might help keep the bad things out of your head.
She'll take it. She'll sniff it. What's it smell like?
I don't know. Probably like shit. I don't know.
Perfect.
Like king oyster mushrooms. It's like that.
Herbal, man.
Yeah.
It's herbal.
Oh god, it's a mushroom waters.
No, I smoked the green leaf once. That shit fucked me up for 3 months.
Ronan stretches out a tendril and snaps it off to dip some of his sap into it.
Where'd you get this? Who's your dealer?
She got out
I
of one of
made
those
it.
niche.
Oh no.
Are you downing my skill as a herbalist?
No, in fact, that's what I'm afraid of.
I think she ranked it up a bit. What is her? She's at 3.
I thought I was better at this than I thought, but in my mind, I was good.
Run away.
So,
What is that in the book?
Herbalism? Oh, there isn't anything. Something Tim made up.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're looking at
Sorry,
a way
what's
to
the stat increase?
blocking mental. So there's a stat increase. Basically, it just makes it so that the mental intrusion that's happening isn't going to be as severe.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, so you'll be able to resist mental intrusion. Because it was just doing it automatically. It was just breaking through. There was no. You had to roll 100. Sorry, you had to roll 1 to be able to get past this thing. And now you actually have a chance to like stop it from trying to break into your, like a reasonable one based off your willpower, intelligence.
Ah, good thing she'd get a mind controlled opening the door.
Yeah, nothing hit you.
Run and drink some hands right back.
Tim, speaking of reminders, we talked about Rumred getting like a psychic skill.
Yes, we were going to be working on that.
I put points into it, even though you didn't ever actually tell me what it did. So, just letting you know that she did that.
Yeah, because we were going to develop her. We were going to develop her into full, just like Roos's telepathy.
Yeah,
that's where I was going to go.
Maybe not exactly like the telepathy, but boosting off the things that she currently can do.
Yeah, we were going to expand on the empathy to be a little bit more reasoned, understand more, get more depth out of it, closer telepathy.
With the expansion rules, there's like 3 or 4 powers that are similar to emotion inducement. There's misery inducement, there's the dread zone, there's a couple others similar.
Yep. It's something when you and I will have to like get better at exploring. Mention it to me, and we'll actually you just probably pick one at this point because you already spent the skill. We'll just make sure that it's what she's growing to. Or we can make one up too that fits the narrative.
Well, if I would pick something off the top of my head, it'd probably be that telekinetic shield one.
Yeah, I think that one's the most appropriate because the way she's been using sand shield. Well.
Yep. She can't get the other one to work because the damn thing has too much will.
It's got a lot. All right, so Rhea, you are now. Oh my god, powers up the CPU force field.
Well, that might be useful.
Rhea and Rhoda just going back and forth in the chat. What? So who's gonna follow in with Rhea now? How did you know it's there?
Rum will definitely follow, and of course that means Cinder will follow her.
Alright.
Ronan's just wandering up, eating the really, really, really dead mouse he just scratched out of a tile.
Yeah. How about Ara? What are you gonna do? Oh no, Ara's muted. Does he know he's muted?
I'm back. Sorry about that.
So what is Whiskey Tango and Argo gonna do?
Great question. I do not know.
Well, they're gonna need
people?
the gun. They're gonna need that gun up front in some place where you can aim it and hit this creature.
Yeah,
That
would be smart.
Yeah, that's probably number one. Get to a good firing position. This doorway here probably is one of your, around there is probably one of your best bets.
True.
Whiskey Tango's a frontliner.
Oh yeah.
Chainsaws.
Chainsaw and gunhead.
Stepping up.
Would have been hilarious if it was a shotgun.
No, there's shotguns we could take.
I actually have a question. I'm slowly formulating a plan. Do all of our organics have a gas mask?
Nope.
No.
We have one free.
Yeah. Rum will take the one from Cinder that he's loaned her for because he really doesn't need it. He just has one.
does.
Drops back and grabs.
Wait, Ronan, do you breathe?
Ronan tilts head quizzically, but he produces Cole's gas mask and produces one of his own.
Iliad will gesture to Roos. He definitely needs one. Argo, how are you?
Yep.
Argo would technically need one, but since he's probably going to be all the way in the back, there's a smaller chance of him not being hit.
Ronan has the second one and hands it to you.
Okay.
All right, so Rhea did remind me. I have this. He takes out the nerve gas grenade.
Brand just takes 2 steps back.
Right. Don't worry. But I could toss this in there.
Yeah, Ronan points at the door, points at grenade, points at door, and then makes a closing motion.
Iliad nods, like, exactly. And then, assuming it's not dead, because I don't think that's going to kill it immediately, Argo, looks like you're already getting set up, so you can...
Of course.
You can ring the doorbell.
Sounds good.
The grenade isn't gonna ring the doorbell.
No, this is just the welcoming gift. We're friendly neighbors.
But you gotta ring the doorbell to...
Roos, I will take that gas mask off. Alright, so yeah, Iliad will start approaching the door unless anyone has objections.
Nope, go along, Haas.
Alright.
Were there like handles on that door even though it was torn up as hell?
Yes, there's a handle. Handle is torn up. It's just a serrated piece of metal.
Okay.
So you're walking...
I'm thinking of it like a double door for some reason.
So you're literally striding through a morass, a cake of blood that's thick on the ground. In either side of you, Iliad, you can see these bodies that have been stacked against the walls. There's corpses on top of corpses on top of corpses. Cinder, the air is just filled with death and decay. Your gas mask filters it out, so you don't really get any of it. So for Ronan, I mean, I suppose this looks like just a candy store for him.
That's why he's salivating. Just funny because his mouth isn't open. It's just randomly leaking out somewhere.
Oh god.
Is everyone in position ready?
Ready enough.
Good as we're gonna get.
Yep.
Alright, so which way does this door open? I'm guessing this is the handle to indicate where, like, he has to open it from, but does it swing out or pull in?
It's a pull.
The pole.
Oh, okay, well, actually, that's really good.
It's actually it's the wrong way, whichever way you do it first time.
Yep.
Okay, so same verse, whatever. Iliad, while holding the spoon, he does pull the pin. And he just kind of nods and says, for Cole. And he opens the door and throws it in. And he'll, of course, slam it quick. Target is...
It can only end well.
Yeah, right. The target is the nose right here.
Oh, yeah. For Cole! Boom! Wing open. Attack immediately. You see a mouth open up, tentacles writhe all over the place, and a screech that thunders against you, a shockwave of just noise. And you have... Make your attack?
Yep. Okay. Isn't it just raw attack?
Yes, when you're just trying to throw something. Yeah, just trying to get under.
Yeah. What's the DV SV for a nerve gas grenade?
For
It's just your strike value.
Ew.
It's your base strike value.
Okay. That hits.
Oh, yeah. The bomb goes in, detonates. It sticks to some kind of mucus. The mucus explodes everywhere and rapidly consumes the canister. It's sucked down into its body. All you see is the creature undulate as if it's chuckling. You're then.
Now, Argo, give him something to really laugh about.
Would that work?
I don't think he's got it set up yet, does he?
I mean, in this amount of time, he would have, yeah.
Yeah, I would assume like while Elliot is walking forward.
All right.
There's about to be no door.
Remember, we got an opening in this wall if need be. It goes all the way to this wall. We've got options for retreat.
And it's this one open too, so you could just actually keep running and get out. Yeah.
Yeah, we can straight Scooby-Doo this.
All right, so we're looking for Argo to take a shot with that DOS cannon.
Ready, set, fire.
Zorks.
Ooh.
Okay, that wall's gone. Yeah.
Yeah, wall's gone. The door's gone. Strikes him. So as the weapon comes in and nails the body of the creature, the mucus across its body vaporizes, but a majority of the energy from the shot is lost. So we're going to take 10 points off the additional damage and then cut that in half. That'll go down to, round it up, that'll become 36.
Not bad.
So it consumed all of the gas from the nerve gas?
Yes, it didn't seem to impact at all. Yeah, there's no nerve, like, again, the gas has been neutralized by the mucus covering its body. As the creature writhes and goes mad. That hurt. Whatever that was, that hurt. Like, you can see a big old pustule rise up on his body as it reacts to the sudden heat and energy discharge and erupt with pus across its slug-like body. And these tentacles that are covered in barbs start racing out and trying to grab and snatch at you. Who's going in?
Nope. Yeah, I mean, Elliot will go in too. Is this like regular movement now?
And he's gonna unload on the simultaneous.
What kind of weapon are you?
Ballistic.
Ballistic, okay.
You haven't given him laser pistols.
Defense value for this creature is only a 10.
Alright. Adjusting.
Really big creature, pretty easy to hit.
Nice.
Well, it has a mucus shield. It's going to cut down on the damage totals.
Can I aim for where the mucus shield got vaporized?
It should literally just cover the mucus. This thing is covered in it.
Yeah, but you just got done saying that some of it
Yeah, it did vaporize, yeah.
Just gonna try to aim in that area.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll say it's not covered up yet.
Ugh. Automatic miss. Well, whatever the modifiers are.
So just a normal aim shot is like a nothing value. It's huge, so whatever the easiest aim shot is.
Okay. I don't know what that would... So I at least hit twice. The first one might miss.
The lowest aim shot is a -8 kick to the groin.
Oh, well, then I did hit, because I plus -8, so...
Into his slug groin. Clearly a thing, right?
63.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are.
3 shots that hit.
Right.
The whole thing is a grind.
Shield still gets its damage absorbed. So it comes down to only being 23 total damage the ballistic shots did. And then the shoulder shots get cut in half for the ones that hit.
Yep. So that would be a total of 13 damage.
13.
And then hospital. So he also is going to. He's not. He's going to throw out the shocker. But is it? Does this count as organic or?
It's organic.
Okay. Then this one. That'll miss.
So the tendril comes out, you strike it in multiple locations, you fire shots into it. Its massive undulating body absorbs the energy from these discharges. The ballistic shots seem to do quite a bit of damage, but they don't, it's just its massive size absorbs them. Same thing, the energy weapons are just literally hitting this flesh that's covered in mucus and slime, and the heat is just lost across its body. And what is that? We got Rhea coming. Mira, what are you doing?
He's gonna poke it.
Gonna
That's all
poke
she can do. Just pokes it.
Boop.
Oh, I like that. I like that play on for the rapier.
Digital Zapier. So that is a energy weapon?
Yeah.
That's all? Alright, so halves the damage. We're gonna go with 12. Round up.
Oh yeah.
We got another discharge rips into the body, and it just not a whole lot is done. What about Ronan?
Ronan can't really get in from here.
Yeah,
Like
walk.
I already moved him as far as he could.
Oh, I thought you guys were like getting close to the door for this run.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
Then I'll
You
be
would
more
have
than
been
Oh,
happy to.
pre-staged. Yeah, staged up.
Yeah, get in here, man. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah!
Let's see. Are you within striking range?
3 meters.
Excellent.
Yeah,
All right.
3 meters is considered
I'm
melee.
just out of range from melee.
Ronan's gonna rush in and start with the razor sword. That's a hit. Followed up with the electro glove out of his left hand. And a chomp with a gourd.
So the razor sword does its full damage. As the weapon passes through the mucus strikes the body and opens up the flesh. You can see yellow fat spill out from the body as the mucus rushes to fill the wound. The electroshock obviously again hits but dissipated. 19.
And then bite.
The bite. Bile, blood, and mucus flood your mouth and rush into your body.
What?
You need to take a type I endurance check or immediately begin to vomit uncontrollably.
Oh my god.
Let's see.
But you do the maximum amount of damage. You do the total damage. You do the 20.
I mean, you still have a 46% chance, Ronan. You got this.
I do. Hooray.
Chunks.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Immediately pukes it out. It's coming out of his eyes and mouth.
That'll be. Oh, okay, that's right. They're just orifices.
Can you aim it to blind him?
Projectile vomits at Shualthun. There's no visible eyes there. It's just like all across the body. It's just stomach acid because it's melting the mucus
Are
slime.
we fighting Nurgle? What the fuck?
That's Roos in the background with his Warhammer collection.
Yeah.
The
He's like
fuck
trying to
is that
size.
thing?
He's trying to size it up. He's like, what the fuck?
A giant turd with a mouth.
Ronan makes a very unhappy pumpkin noise.
She does Rem does a little bit. How much damage does Rem do? 7?
I would be 7, yeah.
It's the sand one, right?
No, this is the new one. This is the telekinetic shield, so it's bigger.
Oh, just
But
slaps
not
it
by
with
Debris, yeah, flying debris.
All right, so it'd be ballistic and it absorbs it.
Can affect up to 4 man-sized targets. This man-sized.
Yeah, so it absorbs that because it's under 10.
Yep.
The ballistic, and so it gets just sucked into the mucus. What else we got? So we got basically slashing and piercing, and we have no other bludgeoning and ballistic shots. Yeah, not bad.
Roos, you got a thing there. You doing something?
Yeah, he's gonna hit this thing with telekinetic mangle.
Okay.
It's base, isn't it?
Yeah, it's your base. I think it's just whatever the strike. Yeah, 1 to 60.
It lost all its mind shields when Hashmal died, so go for it.
Remember, you're surged right now, so.
Oh yeah, I do have.
But it doesn't have any limbs for you to twist. Well, it does, but not in the traditional.
It doesn't.
That's fine. If it has bones, it'll break. If it's got goop, it'll like.
Yeah, it's gonna twist.
Turn him into a
It's still
balloon
gonna
animal.
It's still gonna do damage, the full damage.
I want a doggy.
So, what does Surge do for the attack? Does he just make 2 attack? No, because that doubles it. Does it double his strike value?
It doubles his range and it doubles his strike value. Or it does 2 times any other mental mutation to strike value and damage.
So you got 120 to hit right now.
Timmy, quick question.
What do you got?
What was the negative I got for puking?
Oh, stunned for 1 round. Basically, next
Okay.
round, nothing happens.
Okay, so
You're just vomiting.
2 die 10 plus the save to resist mangle.
It's a willpower or is it intelligence?
I'm pretty sure. What is pull the book? You had it right there.
I'll roll the d100. Because one of those is 250, the other one's 300. So I passed whatever it is.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a type C. So yeah, that's definitely a pass.
No, well, that was his last one.
Well, no, remember it's on till you turn it off, and every round he has to keep doing that.
Yeah.
He has to do it twice.
I
Actually,
can get a 99. It can happen. There's a 1% chance I fail no matter what.
but you still take 2 die 10 damage.
Yeah.
We're almost there. He got a 9 in that roll.
Just reroll the 1!
Just look at all the critical failures I've rolled.
3 damage.
Perfect.
Yeah.
The fucking 1 and that 1. He got so excited. And he's just like, ooh.
Just hold it.
It's like trying to hold on to squirm and snot.
Oh, you're right.
That's all I imagine is that it feels like trying to grab a fish in the water.
Okay, is that everyone's attacks? Sure, soon goes. As the creature undulates in pain and screams, it opens up its trisected mouth and outshoots a barbed tentacle-like tongue that snaps at Mira, being closest.
Oh, I can break that.
This is a touch attack.
Against the non-corporeal creatures.
So it is just your agility and your dodge.
Yes. It's 0.
0. All right. I need
This
one
can
to...
attack a digital being.
Oh, isn't it? Yeah, well, I got something right there.
Hologram.
That's not.
Nerd.
It can't.
You
can't attack
fool.
Mira. It went for
They
Mira.
can.
Corporeal
If you
creature.
believe she was real.
Yeah, I believe she was real. Went for it, and nothing there. Passed right through.
Logic.
The monster is confused.
Like,
It
wait
hurts
a
itself in the
minute.
confusion.
Wait a minute. That's a projection. Then it goes to slap the shit out of Ronan with one of its tentacle slaps. It's got 5 of these coming in at different people. So we have a range of fucking 10
Ronan
meters.
continues.
So Ronan,
It's like a
70
faucet at this point.
62 against melee attack? 73.
Against melee attack, 70.
73.
I forget, you wanted green for melee, right?
No. I wanted just, like, green. Yeah, green for melee, blue for...
I'll change it now to make it easier.
Yeah, I have mine backwards too.
Iliad, we have a melee attack coming at you. Tentacle slap.
96.
Auto hit.
Ow.
There we go.
Tentacle slap, 2d20 plus 10. And you're covered in sticky goo.
Does what did the Mira do with that shield? Did that do anything for Iliad?
Only if you get hit in the head.
Oh, okay. Well, perfect. That'll work.
29 damage. You got the snot slapped out of you. You are covered in goo, which means your movement is -1 and your strike value is -10.
Mhm.
As it binds up all of your servos and makes it more difficult to... That is cumulative. Each time you get hit. We have one coming for Cinder, who has got an 87 defense value, or is that because the shooting is a ballistic armor?
No. 87 is his melee.
Melee, alright. Nope, miss. We have one diving out for Roos. Roos, you've got the wall that's guarding you right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got some improvements to your defense value. I think it's a 15. So you got a 37. Sorry, you got a 44 for melee?
Yeah.
That's a miss. Something. Actually, hold on.
Plus the
No,
15
that's a miss. Yeah, plus the 15, yeah. Makes it a miss. Alright, that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait a second.
With a D4 to figure out which one of you gets attacked next. One. The 5th one goes for Roos as well. Ah, critical fail.
Heat penguin. Blah, shit.
Catches on his quills.
One of the tentacles didn't do so well.
Broke a nail.
Right? Mishap. Friendly to random friendly hits itself.
He booped the snoot.
Let's love it. It missed itself.
You dumb bastard. It's
It
one job.
It couldn't even successfully hit itself. Like, slap, hit the wall, the ceiling or something, dragged it across the top. All right, new initiative. And I have a +3. So I got a 10. Damn it!
Yeah, 12.
Right in the rim.
We have a rabbit.
Yeah, also a +3. Rolled a 9 on me. Yeah, players go first. And Shoal Thum, the great unknown.
Yeah, get out of the way.
Okay. I'm kind of sticky.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Vile.
Cinder's gonna take his shots.
Same with Iliad.
Ah!
Oof. Roll that fumble.
What is that? An 8.
I think it's delay.
Let's find it. Gameplay.
Ronan's just vomiting this turn.
8 is a mishap.
Night grapple.
Mishap. Due to a fall, impact, error, mental lapse, mistaken identity, or another attack is re
Is
against
it?
a random friendly target. Oh, that's
I'm the only one in front of you, so.
No, it had to go against. So one of them could be against Mira. There's a 1 in 3 chance it goes for the digital being.
sure. All right. How do we want to do that? D3?
So Iliad's 1, Mira's 2, Ronan 3. Whiskey Tango comes in. Whiskey Tango's 1 to 4. 1 to 4. He can take the hit.
All right.
No.
All right. I'll change it. 1d4.
Rep the chainsaw.
4.
Whiskey Tango takes it. You can soak that damage. Well, you have to roll again against them. You might miss because his defense value is huge.
What is his defense value, by the way?
40, right? Freaking Ara?
41.
41. All right, I'll adjust.
Is Ara, you muted again?
48.
There we go.
Oh, okay,
48.
48. I remembered it was in the 40s.
Yeah, it went up because I also got some agility and stuffs. Dodge was added.
All right, here it comes. I think that's a hit.
Yeah, it's a ping.
25.
Well, they scratched the paint on Whiskey Tango again.
Just fixed that.
He did. You're just welded with like gunplate parts all over your body.
One piece just flies clean off. Ka-tang. Aw, man.
Bullet is stronger than the gun.
Doesn't say anything about losing action. So
No, you don't. You keep going.
Shot. And that hits for 22. So the first 2.
Iliad's range there, he did a total of 24 damage after considering the reduction factor.
24, you said?
So it's minus 10 for the damage for the ballistic? Is that
Yeah,
what it
per
is?
shot.
Per shot. So 5 plus 16, 21. And 12, 33.
33 damage.
Oh wait, would shoulder check also take at -10?
No, the laser doesn't. Just gets halved.
How much is the SV minus for moving?
If you ran, it's -15. If you walked, it's -10.
It was running because I moved my full move.
Then, yep, negative.
But he has a 10 DV, so pretty easy that. Yeah, that'll do a 13 there. Not that 90. Well, 94 still hit too for Rhea.
And it's -10 damage for the ballistic. Well,
Yep.
not ballistic lasers.
Lasers is halved.
Halved. Okay. Oh,
Ow.
thank gosh.
Couple hits.
7 and 6.
13 damage.
What kind of HP did the tentacles have?
Take your save and throw.
Tentacles don't have any hit points because they're pseudopods. They could just he basically just projects them out from another part of the body.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
The
That's half
tongue.
damage for ballistics, right?
Yeah. No. Ballistics is -10 per shot.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, Snivels.
Yeah, he has a soak.
Sniffles lands on the ground. What are we but toys? Toys to be played with by God's cruel hands. It's like Pretty Ricky's friggin' tumor.
So, Tim,
Yeah.
given that Red saw that her telekinetic attack really didn't do anything, she's going to maintain a telekinetic shield between WTF and Ronin. So if it's like trying to get to WTF or Cinder or Bruce, that she'll try to use the shield to prevent it.
Okay. Yeah, that'll go against the touch attack. It'll actually it'll increase their DV.
There, I gave you a slightly wobbly line to go with for it.
That works. It's probably not, super straight. It's just junk.
I just
fuel.
imagine the sheen.
Oh, it's the South Park episode where they're all using the psychic music. Like,
Roll your mind saving throw.
Oh wait, I gotta
Got
do
it.
my melee attacks.
gotta do two of them. Yeah, I'll pass both times.
You still do damage.
Still roll it. Since it's mental stuff, it doesn't take any negatives either. It's flat damage. The shocker got me though. Digital zap. Yep.
Hell yeah.
Got 11 damage
I took
in there.
damage off that. Yeah.
Oh, you already took it off?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I'll take my damage off just so we don't. end
Ah,
up doing
Roos.
damage.
Roos doing 12 damage though.
Bruce put a proper hurt in the dirt.
Hey, you guys got it. Getting close to halfway.
He's gonna do a
Just-
second phase.
Just waiting for a melee.
Yeah, because the Latin hasn't started yet.
Latin. I know.
When the Latin comes in, it's like, come on! It's gotta get one wing. It's gotta come over there. It's a typical JRPG boss has 3 phases.
Oh yeah. He just heals up again.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
No,
no.
laziest they lost his sign, just heals.
Yeah, I'm like, I mean, you could have the Final Fantasy IV one where he the boss heals you before he's like, fight me at your full power.
Yes. Freaking Rubius. Gentleman.
Ronin barfs more violently. All
At
right.
least I'm finally done with the recent cultist crap out of me.
Goes back to Sholthune, so he's like,
wait,
after.
Hold on. Melee. Do
Wait,
do melee.
Yeah,
There's
do
more.
melee. Yeah, there's more. Melee.
And Ronin attack.
No, he's puking.
Oh crap!
It's disabled for just one turn.
All right. Well, at least everything I have is bladed.
You just see him.
Oh, miss. That's
Yeah.
a shame. That's a hit. 31. That's a hit for 16, and that it wraps around something because that's what happens.
Yeah, just great. Yeah, just something gooey and weird. 31 damage,
My fool
and then
up.
8 from the
Yes, 8 from the shocker.
almost halfway. We had 2 endurance points from half. And it reaches out its
giving
tongue,
AI fruit up face.
and it's gonna grab Iliad. We're gonna attempt an Iliad grab. Iliad, what is your dodge and agility? That's your DV.
Yep. Hold on. I'm so smart. 19. That's gonna hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. That's a 27 on an attack strike value of 95. You are grappled, and you're gonna take the additional damage. 2d20 plus 10.
Ooh, can I make a strength check to break free?
You will be able to. 29 damage.
Again?
Yep, again. 29
like
damage as the barbs just rip into your plate, shred you, and you're drawn into its mouth.
Oh my god, it's 8 a.m.
Just
Okay. So strength check. If I pass, do I get not in the mouth, or am I still in the mouth?
well, it's gonna bite you first because the tri-barbed mouth now bites because it's drawing you in, and you're gonna get the check to be able to break free. So we're gonna do. Let's see if it can even hit you with its mouth because your armor might be too thick. What's your flat armor?
My God, stop.
I didn't hit it. I didn't.
Okay, yeah, because it
If
was
it's
like
more than a 6.
it was okay.
It's
but
like the 60s, I think. It's your flat armor.
More actually.
Yeah, it's like I didn't do it. The tri-barbed mouth cannot get through your armor. It's like you're just the unstoppable jawbreaker. Like yeah, screw this.
Gobstopper!
Eat it. We're gonna swallow this dude. All right.
Where's my check? I might not get this.
It has a strength of 120 and it's a grapple 3. So let me open up grapples. This is the skills.
It's normally a D hazard check for grapple.
So for grappling, it means if I pass, I break free.
Yep. So you get a strength-based D.
All right.
You can do this. Ronan believes
My
in
dice
you.
have been kind of iffy tonight. I don't know. Oh yeah, I got it.
All right. So you don't
Save.
get sucked into the mouth.
Become who you are. Become
Now we're gonna
Iliadus
slap.
Prime.
We're gonna slap the crap out of everybody. 1 for Iliad. Auto hit. Yep, there it is.
I'm in its mouth and it's gonna slap me.
No, you broke free.
Get in there.
Oh,
You're
man, I
you're not
thought
in the mouth. Now
Trying
it's
to stuff,
that you
it's
broke
trying
free.
to stuff you in.
Smacks your butt.
all right, yeah, go for it.
Like,
I was
get
gonna
in
say-
there.
I thought it was in its mouth. I was gonna do something silly.
Yeah, we're getting 2d10 plus 20. Here it comes.
Are you gonna do the Ant-Man thing?
2d20 plus 10. All right, 20 damage that time. As it tries to slap you. Oh, the Ant-Man. Shrink down. Go to pig. Ronan, you're getting slapped. Ronan, we missed you. We're gonna go 1 slap for Whiskey Tango.
He took a sec to dry heave and
That
then
hits Whiskey
threw up to
Tango.
dodge it.
Whiskey Tango, you're gonna take 25 damage from a slippy. Oh no, what's the barrier? How much DV does that add?
50.
50. I don't think that hits. Because Whiskey Tango's DV is a 48, so that's a miss.
Nice.
And then against those Cinder, miss, and against Roos. Yes, because through that barrier makes it a 50. The barrier stopped a couple people from getting hit. As
That
it
was the idea.
feels this pressure that builds up as it's trying to get through it. He just can't brute force its way through. The psychic shield just stops it from getting too much power in there. Then we go to a new initiative. That's
82. Wow, that's a really good initiative, Dan.
Yeah,
That's the
6.
final form.
I'm rolling D100s now for my initiative.
The Latin music started. The Latin music.
To hell with these freaking players. All right, so his players up. As Sholfu attempted to stuff Iliad down its mouth, and then like paddle his bum to get in there, but he managed to break free.
Roll your
Like, come
save.
on, get in there. No, my save, my 2 saves. Ooh.
fuck's sake.
Well, 92 though.
Rolled 92. Let me take a look. See.
What's the willpower?
Yeah, it's
300?
going to be a 99.
Okay, yeah, 99. Never mind. Well, 2 die 10 damage still.
Yeah.
There you go, 13. That's pretty good.
He's
It's an
slowly
action if I want to
chipping.
grapple him, or if I want to get on top of.
That's in the grapple thing for riding him.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying that's an action.
Yeah.
No,
What's your-
I want that.
Mira, I'm going down. Do you want out?
No,
Very
I
well.
want in.
You see my plan.
I'm pretty sure, Tim, even with the -10 on every that's 70 damage I just did.
All right, 70.
6. 6. Yep.
70. Big hits. As they just pummel the body. You're hitting all those weak points where the blades got in, weapons burned away mucus, and just blasting away at its body. Taking some serious damage. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh yes.
Oh, okay.
Margo was charging last round. Now he's got another shot.
Let's see it, dude.
I'm gonna wait, actually.
Not going to be much, sadly.
Ooh.
Nice.
Long.
Man, he threads that needle.
Right, yeah. He's getting good at this.
It's just a bright light centimeters from your body.
Moved down a few inches.
Literally just like shifts it just a tiny bit. Boom! Like literally centimeters away. There's like static discharge across the Iliad's body. It's just like maybe took a little bit of the paint off. It's bubbled there. Like got him.
I have a
40
new tear on
damage.
my cloak.
I mean, negative that 40 off of him. Yeah, nice shot. 40 damage. This is a Gauss rifle just rips into that body. The thing howls in pain.
With that, Iliad has a plan, a method. Would he? So he wants to shoot into this thing's mouth since he's right there. Would it still get its defense there?
Oh yeah, it's covered in mucus. I mean, you could aim for the head. It wouldn't get the negative. It wouldn't get the half.
Okay.
Just take the negatives to the shot, and it only has a DV of 10. So.
Let's see. No, because I was just since Iliad's like at the precipice of the mouth, like how you said before, like he's like in my head, he's like he has one foot in the lower jaw, the hand.
Oh
on the
yeah,
jaw.
you're just shooting him.
He's gonna shoot into the mouth and then jump in.
Let's do a strength test between each other, see if you can maintain it.
Okay.
So you're with hit strength and yours. We'll go with a 8. No, that's too high.
The D again, like a
No, we're not grappling. We're just talking about you maintaining your balance and like your strength and everything. Yeah, we're gonna go with a type G.
Haha, I'm not gonna say naughty word. It's good. All right, yeah, Millie will try that.
Yeah.
No,
he's gonna not be able to keep it. Yeah, keep his footing.
All right, so what does that mean? Just like normal strike then?
Yeah, normal strike.
Can I still jump into the mouth?
Yeah, if you want to.
What?
Yes.
Heidi?
Mira said she wants in.
Bruce is watching this and he's just like, what the hell is he doing?
A scene from Sinbad charges right back in.
All right.
Small
Give that man a raise.
Yep.
I mean, those all hit still, at least.
Bow, David.
Oh, never. Second punch.
All right, so 39 damage for that, and then yeah, just into I go.
How do I miss from the inside?
It's impressive.
Yeah, Mira's coming with me technically because he's jumping in.
Yeah.
Would that is he still at negative 10?
So your strike value is going to be negative 20. It has a DV of 0 when you're in the inside, but you have to break the grapple of the throat. So it is a grapple 3. It's type D strength. And if you can break it, you can move. It's going to be every round as it tries to press down at you. You have to be able to break that.
Okay.
And it does no other damage to you in there. You're just inside its body.
This feels weird.
Oh, it crushes
You want me to subtract the damage to me?
Yeah, go ahead. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Ronan did some punches.
I did one punch. Technically, the second one wasn't.
Yeah, you can subtract
I swung
yours
the
as well.
sword first.
Okay.
I'll subtract mine quick too.
Yeah, take your half off as well. Laser
Whiskey
weapon.
charges.
Did you just jump it? Yeah. You have my sister. What the fuck?
She wanted this. I'm sorry.
Tim, quick question.
Yeah.
From the exterior, can we
No,
see
I'm
generally
stuck.
where they are?
No, you can't. It's a huge undulating mass. It's not like a snake where you see the bulge.
So what? But I was just curious. Like, would Mira count as like this bonus since she's in there and she just can't really be grappled? She's
Yeah,
just
she can't be. Yeah, she doesn't have to do anything. She can do her electric shock.
So would that change your strike value there, Mira?
If it's got a 0 DB, then no, she still miss.
Oh,
Okay.
Unless she gets a bonus hit from the inside, then no, that's still a miss.
No, no bonuses. Yeah, just 85. Yeah, just a miss.
The mucus is thicker on the inside.
Well, it's just it's everywhere. It's gooey. It went over one of his eyelids. Couldn't project you properly. You just didn't fully form. What's up?
Is it -10 for physical?
Per ballistic hit. So if you have a sharp weapon, it's gonna pass through. Just a
Okay,
negative 10.
because it's a ramming maneuver.
Yeah, the ram will be a ballistic. So it's a -10 per damage point. So
Okay.
it's so damage. But Whiskey Tango's chainsaw is gonna pass right through.
Oh, good.
I was waiting for the chainsaw to come in because he's got no defenses against that thing. You know, razor sword and chainsaw were going to be the thing that were going to do the most. Yeah, so that still does 12 damage.
No, it was supposed to be less, but somehow just got really fucked up.
2d20 plus 10. All right. Let you roll the damage that you're supposed to do then.
Wait, no, it is correct.
Okay.
Wait, no,
Yeah.
maybe? I don't know. Because it's supposed to be plus -10, but it didn't do the -10.
Oh, because you added
No.
the value.
No,
Yeah.
There's a -10 in there, dude.
Oh shit, no, it is. No,
Yeah, you
never
did it.
mind, never mind.
Yeah, so it's 22 flat damage is what you did. Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled 11 and then 19, so that would
Yeah.
be 30.
So you already,
okay.
yeah, you did the calculations for me. Thank you.
Lovely, lovely. Okay. Funny chainsaw go burr.
And my cat just did something awful. Why is her
Oh,
litter
you
pin
missed.
so nearby?
And then, still gonna say fucking and do offhand attack with the stone burrowing bludgeon.
well, I think that hits.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I think so. For not much damage, sadly. But
Just the whole body is
right.
vibrating as it's burrowing into his body.
oh wait, well it's not burrowing. I'd have to turn it on. But it does make for a really great bludgeon. And I haven't even done my fucking shots.
I think it's like a
I'm stupid.
piercing with a nail.
I forgot. Whiskey still has his fucking cannon shots he can do.
Yeah, point blank range just into its body. Boom, 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 boom.
Kill it now, Whiskey. It'd be very funny.
He'll do his best.
So is those halved for energy, or
Yep.
He did it.
No,
Really?
those are yeah, laser. Yeah, half.
Oh,
lasers halved?
45. 58, so halved. 29.
Almost. Holy shit.
If only I didn't miss with the chainsaw.
Yeah.
Did
I would've
Ruska?
probably done it.
I've just been having Roos do telekinetic, but I guess he could go.
Yeah, he's got a
You
gun.
have that bright lance.
oh shit.
I do have a bright lance.
I thought you were charging it. That's why. I thought that's why you didn't shoot it before.
And Rhea
I
didn't
guess
shoot.
I could.
Yeah, right?
She did.
She did right away.
I already took care
Oh,
of that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Oh shit! I think that hits.
Yeah, it's only got a
charged
DV
bright
of 10. Yeah.
So you got the notes for the charge bright lance? Did you?
Fine.
20 plus 4. All right. I mean, do it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
So 7. Yeah. 10 plus 4 is 14. Divide by 2 is 7.
Oh,
7 damage. Almost there. It gets its last attacks in.
As it roars, you see Iliad's feet poking out.
Ronan, touch attack. Gotta eat you. Sun's coming for you.
Yay!
Get in here, buddy.
Gotcha.
Yay!
2d20 plus 10. 39 damage.
Ooh.
Then it's gonna try to chomp you. Misses. Cannot get through your gourd. Blah, blah. Ah, why? Why are you all so hard? Yeah, I just can't bite you. If your gourd's too thick. And then we've got one attack against Whiskey Tango.
Just a
Miss. One attack against Cinder. Lead auto hits. Roos. And then back at Whiskey Tango. And back at Cinder. Nothing. Yeah, literally just bounces off of Whiskey Tango. And that force field's doing its work. It's just stopping the tentacles from being able to actually do any significant damage.
Oh, wait, Tim. You said I have to succeed a strength check to do my melee attacks.
Yes.
Could I still do my shoulder check? Because that's technically just activated.
Yeah, you can do that from there. That's just a gun.
hell
You
yeah.
just empty it in his body. Oh, you didn't do it during your round?
Well, I did. I shot on the outside.
Oh, okay. So a new initiative. Let's see if he gets to go. Yeah, why do you keep getting 12s?
Oh,
Why when Ronan steals the kill with a bite so he can just vomit all over the place? Was your finger just on the button waiting for that?
Yes.
Yeah, I was waiting.
of course.
Everyone lay into him. Don't let this guy get a chance to get back up.
I plan to bite half of that jaw off.
I fumbled. I want to see my
Nice
fumble.
job.
A 2.
So you gonna shoot there?
Fumble too. I think that's just delay.
It just fades through.
Delay. Yeah, it's just a delay. It just overheats. Like, oh, I've been shooting those too much. Okay, so the other, those two
Too
last
much you do.
missed.
Too much goo.
Oh, it's so gross in here. Why did I
It's
do
just
this?
dumping damage into this thing.
We fucking hate it. That's why.
How many negatives can we get? Just
Yes.
chunks on the ground. All the candles are getting just getting snuffed out as gore is sprayed across the room.
We're getting our revenge.
I think it's dead.
Just rodents on there with his sword, vomiting, hacking away at it.
Fuck it, its throat muscles have
One of
relaxed.
you
So
eating him still.
Iliad melee attacks. Throat muscles relaxed.
The mouth sphincter relaxed, and now you're going in. Aha!
I did 0 damage on my chakra. I don't know. I must have clicked the wrong thing. Okay.
Just loosening its grip, you can go deeper.
Yeah, Iliad's like using his weapons and everything just to crawl in deeper. Like, I got this thing.
It's getting smellier and smellier the deeper you go.
Let's see if you find any shiny loot.
Oh, this bothers my robot smelling, apparently.
I'm like,
Look, we can get a whole
that's
different type of nerve
cool.
gas.
That's like, why?
Yeah, Iliad's looking for his nerve gas grenade. Like, I want a refund.
I found a light! We can get out through that tunnel!
Secret tunnel.
It's that episode of Magic School Bus where you're just we're in the lower intestine now.
I hate that.
Yeah, Ronan's puking again.
That's did I unlock a core memory?
Yes.
Please let this be a normal field trip. What the
Oh, yeah, just really,
No way.
No way.
just his head pokes out of the eye, like, "Hi guys, it smells terrible in there." I think.
Just burst from freaking Shwolfu in a brand new man robot thing. Covered in gore and goo.
Doesn't even. I don't even like. He doesn't crawl out. He just kind of gets like deposited out in like a slime bubble.
Reborn.
Reborn for the monster.
It's
Made
that,
into
it's
a
that
monster.
rebirth. Yeah, God, it's that rebirth therapy. It's just a lot wetter and stickier.
Oh, Jesus.
And at least 20% more lethal.
Oh man. All right, so this creature's dead on the ground. Let me guys give you your experience value. How many people participated in this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 individuals.
Absolutely executed your boss monster.
It did some damage. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I thought so.
50 experience factors each.
50? Nice.
Ronan throwed up.
Put that in the chat. 50 EF each. You got some walking away a little bit extra. Got some good damage. Shalafun is dead. Its body opened up, chopped to pieces. The threat to high rise is gone. It's just you have this writhing mass of undulating flesh that is still twitching, nerve fibers firing as the creature is just in its death throes. And there you stand victorious upon the corpses. The room around you is a charnel house. You can see that nothing is sacred here. Everything's been covered in gore. There's bones strewn across the ground, horrors that are hanging from ceilings, and strange writings carved into the walls. It's all madness. Whatever this creature was, it had an incredible hold on the people of this area. Used Hashmel as some kind of conduit to gain deeper control and authority over it. You see no kinship with this thing. There's nothing that you can see that resembles anything from nature. It's completely alien. Ronan between vomit fits starts trying to eat bones like a person would eat crackers to keep something down.
Crunch.
This blasphemous horror dead, you survey the area and you find nothing of value. There's no relics, no arcane tech. There's nothing you can take from this fight that would improve yourselves other than the memory.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Red is again having Cinder take sample.
Oh yeah.
For experimentation.
Goo samples.
Well, and brain samples.
Do the same thing.
Cut to the brain matter and get some actual brain matter out of it.
There is no detectable brain.
Really?
When you open up the body, there are no bones. There's simply a continuous gelatinous-like substance that seems like muscle fibers. You do find nerves. They're large and scattered throughout the entire body.
Oh, collect some nerves then.
You find clusters of these that look like nodules.
Oh, collect some nodules.
So these are white, pulpy masses of material that secrete a milky fluid, and they reek like a rancid, awful scent.
Cinder turns off his smell.
Yeah, like nope. Switching that off.
Slug pimples.
Does it mouth a beak or was it just, an opening?
It's a chitinous beak.
Yay! Rip it off.
Just sitting there wiggling it back and forth like.
Cut away the flesh is needed. Take the whole thing.
It's like the size of Ronan, one of these mandibles. They're just like raising it up, and it's just this perfect shovel-shaped like triangle. It's got ridges along the side of it that depict some kind of growth pattern. The growth stages seem rather wide apart. They were rapid.
Breaks off the rest of it so he can give it to Rum. Gives it to Cinder to give to Rum.
Sure.
Sure,
now he's gonna go make a pumpkin angel in it.
The pike.
Now, the pit that this creature was residing in has no exit from it. Simply just a hollow in the ground they dug out to contain its bulk. And when you look around you, the room, well, walls aren't new. I mean, there's no conceivable way it can fit through the door there.
Oh, they raised her from a little baby.
Yeah, makes the gesture of something small and then slowly raises the arms away from each other in intervals.
This thing was grown here.
How sad its whole life only knew this small room.
We need to find that geneticist.
You are right. We very much do.
Got a lot to answer for.
I wonder how the troop up top is doing.
Let's find out.
And that will actually be covered in a separate session with those players that have characters that up. So for in the interim, the players that are currently here, you have nothing else to fight your way through. The entire basement district is neutralized. You have a lot of gear to transport. How do you like to transport it, or would you rather leave a lot of it behind? Guns, remember, guns don't have the value that they that they wouldn't overpass.
Tarp strapped to whiskey.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think
Anything
whiskey.
we can't carry for whiskey, we'll just drag.
Yeah, okay.
Tarp.
Whiskey's not strong, but he is heavy enough to actually move.
Power cells are definitely gonna be the most useful we could use because
yes,
everything we have on us uses that.
Those
It'd be nice
power
to-
cells are Unity standard pattern.
Ooh.
More evidence.
Yep.
Conspiracy.
We could talk to Hashmal. He's only got -1. I'm pretty sure that leaves him alive.
It does.
Only thing that's missing right now is Unity written on the side of Hyros.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, we could interrogate Hashmal. He's currently in our possession.
Does Rhea need fire?
Do we have fire?
I think I have a lighter.
I think we might need more than just a lighter.
I don't know, man. This thing stinks. Pretty sure it's the equivalent of like oil.
I want
Amber's
my.
got some matches. She'll light a match, just throw it onto the mucus pile.
All right, so my characters with military background. So Rhea, Iliad, and Cinder, and Roos. I want you each to make an intelligence-based check. Type F. Oh, who was anyone born in Aberyssia?
No.
No, I'm a bounty hunter. Does that count?
Yes. It's yes, it's
I'm
in
a
this
bounty hunter
case.
too.
All right,
I'm
Roos then as well,
pumpkin.
because bounty hunters would know about this one very, very much so. Whiskey Tango, what was his background things? It was all militant, right?
No, I wish.
Oh,
He was made it a community effort.
The mysteries of the universe just
guard,
opened
though.
up for Rhea.
Holy shit.
wait a minute.
Type what?
Intelligence.
F.
What was the hazard check?
F. F.
F.
Yeah, she got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
16 out of 50.
Well, I don't think you got it, Ruse. I'm sorry.
Bruce is a dumba. Bruce probably didn't get it.
What was the type again?
Type F.
Type.
Oh yeah, he didn't get it. He's dumb.
That's okay. You're meant for
Cinder
punching.
got it.
Okay. So, those of you who are military
Cinder got it.
backgrounds
Type
know
F.
Cool. You're ready to
that
punch.
you ghost mutants are the most dangerous. If you try to rouse Hashmal, you will face the full might of his mental mutations instant. And you won't know when he's fully conscious if he can fake that. And all he needs is a second.
Wouldn't Bruce knows anyway because he's around Kit all the time, and Kit's a ghost mutant.
And Roos also have ghost mutant powers.
Yeah, Roos is a ghost mutant. Yeah, so that's not automatic for Roos.
Well,
Roos
no,
is
he's a prime, but he has those powers.
Basically the rule is if you have a ghost mutant and you've subdued them, you have to keep them unconscious somehow.
Is there a way to?
Pharmaceutically, you can keep them unconscious, but
Right.
you can't
Keep
take
kicking them.
the best way that you can take away the power of their ghost mutations is to keep them incapacitated in some way, mentally incapacitated. Like get drugged them.
Yeah. Rumred has extract of blissful slumber. She'll dose him.
Yeah, so Rumred
Okay.
actually has those abilities.
That's a better option than what I had. I was gonna just like keep him in a chokehold and then just lightly loosen it,
Now-
and then regain it, and then loosen it, and then regain it, just enough for him to breathe.
Yeah, most
Put
mental
bag over his
mutations require line of sight to activate, but
Plastic
with
prefer-
But with psychics and telekines, you don't know like how their powers usually work. And
We'll pluck his eyes out just to be safe.
blindfolds is usually enough. Usually a sack over the head's usually enough.
Now we're having boiled goat eye.
Ronan puts away his cutlery and bib.
Fucking all over here heating up spoons to get ready.
How are you hungry again? I just watched you puke your guts up.
Yeah.
That's why he's hungry.
Why?
Indignant pumpkin noise.
Indignant pumpkin noises. Oh, that's too
I
funny.
gotta eat.
This poor little body runs off of like 15,000 calories a minute.
Oh, you know what? We should probably take Crab Hero with us.
You want to lug around all that?
I mean, Ronan can help drag it.
Can we theoretically fix it up so just get it mobile and give you a body again? Unless you like my eyeball.
We probably could, yeah. How much longer do you want to spend down here?
Not long.
Ronan's currently using vines to strap Cole to the top of the crab mirror.
I kind of would like to make sure my cousin's okay.
Nods.
Let's head up.
Yeah, we'll leave it for now. It'll be here when we get back.
Oh, we're leaving.
Find a better-
The
Find a
random
better
dimensional
option.
horror in the wall.
Hey, I'll drag Crab Mirror. It's fine. It's fine. It's
Ronan will help to give you extra ease of access for it. He may not look much. He's slightly strong.
Mira hears in Iliad's head just like dampening sound sensors now as like dragging Crab Mirror is just a loud screeching sound the entire way up.
What part of crab mirror is scraping? Or at the feet?
Yeah, probably, yeah. Little crab feet.
Ronan's gonna grab cultists and skewer them on each foot like tennis balls on a walker.
You just upset Iliad a lot. He likes Ronan, but this just all upsets him.
Yeah, does it reduce the sound in any way, DM?
Possibly, yes, maybe. Who knows?
It just makes it
Sounds
more
like
slicker.
Now it's just
Mirroring
neat.
hamburger on the sidewalk.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Jesus.
what it is now.
Ronan does not understand. Sound go bad. Why bad look at?
You know that sound Meatwad makes? Just that all the way home.
Fine, I'll take what's left of them off.
You look at him and tell me there's a god.
Starts eating
He
one.
made me my own image.
God, so awful.
Just chewing on a foot as they walk away. Waddle, waddle, waddle.
You guys are weird. Weird. You weird. Yeah,
We're
God.
weed.
Or weed.
Oh
They're
my
actually all
God.
plantoids.
Oh my God.
All our plant.
Yeah. All right. Moving back in. Somebody was asking me a question over on the Mutant Epoch. I'm like, wait a minute, what? They wanted to know square footage reason. Like, I think I got that for farming. I'm like, I think I got that from the for acreage to feed more people.
What the fuck?
I do it. Tim's a fed plant.
Yeah, right.
He's in constant communication with the UN.
Yeah, they have guidelines.
Yeah, here,
they post
Blue Dome.
online.
I will not drink the corn syrup.
No, shut up!
I'm at
With the
least
little white letters on it.
27%
I had, I had to
syrup.
wear one of those one times during a freaking stupid UN humanitarian action. It was
See, he admits it.
ugh.
Yeah, he admits it.
Anyways. Man, where are you guys all
Tim, I
piled
put
up?
another point into that psyker skill. I don't know what the fuck it does still, but I'm putting a second point in it.
Okay. We're improving telekinetic powers and strengths. We should probably make a way to increase.
I'm boosting her herbalist too for use of herbalist.
Yeah, write me up something you want to do with that. Then we can kind of figure out where it lines in. Because it's
All right.
the player's imagination sometimes is better than what I can kind of come up with. Because I'm usually thinking it from a like stat value base, and that could be kind of dry.
Sure.
Let's see. So, who's going? You guys gonna take the route that you avoided coming down, or are you gonna try to go back through the bunny fortress?
Now, I'm kind of interested in the holes. I was the one that's usually interested in holes, but I have a feeling if we go back the rabbit way, they're gonna try and ask for another toll.
Oh yeah,
You're probably right.
So you're gonna go the way where those holes were at that you avoided.
Going the way of the hole.
Okay, so when you're it takes about an hour walking that way to get to the location where that entire setup was. As in really much. There are two doors on the left. There's one on the left and one on the right. Before you get into the hallway with the holes, the doors are made of heavy metal, and they seem to be reinforced. What do you do?
I have an idea, but what does everybody else think?
Classic.
No, I have an idea. Don't you dare.
Sure,
What's your idea?
Rhea's got her drone. You just fly the drone down the hallway, see what happens.
Sure.
I mean, you could use a pair of shoes. The spring item. They still got some warmth on them. You just huck them down the hallway.
For what purpose?
What's
my shoes? I need this for walking.
Yeah, the drone, on the other hand, fuck that thing. Just a robot.
Ryan will spit out a cultist head and roll it down the hall.
There, perfect. There you go.
Figure it's warm from being inside of my gourd.
Yeah, it's true. Nothing happens as it rolls down the hallway. Nothing shoots at it, triggers. It just rolls and comes to a stop.
Oh, okay.
Walks over, picks up the head, sticks it back in his mouth.
So you go past the this little cavities, and when you're walking past them, Ronan, you can see that inside the cavities are human heads. They've been well preserved.
Right.
They've been desiccated by the sun and preserved and placed back in little positions among. There's carvings below them.
Poke Rhea as she walks past. Point at the writing.
Can she read it?
She can. It's in English. So it is a.
I'm sorry, I thought it
What
was
the fuck?
official.
It is a name and a date. The dates are within the last 10 years, and they go in sequence. The newest one
These
is
are
only a few
humanoid
years.
heads.
Humanoid. The last one is each. Okay, so each head is a little different from the one previously. These are all beast humans for the most part, and they get more and more goat-like as time goes on.
Whoa.
Rhea's looking at us like, huh? I didn't realize they also did this.
And they don't. The distance between them in years is only a matter of like 1 to 2 years each. Their lifespans were very short. But these are fully grown adults.
Cloning?
Oh.
Again, each of them have a name. Alasayim, Jezen, Shmal, then like Hashmal 2, Balthazar.
Which one looks the most mummified?
The first one, the oldest one. That's mostly human. Ronan eats it.
Yep, Ronan eats it.
It's like salted. It's like salted jerky.
Jerky.
What are their horns like?
Not complete, really. Some of them were coming out in bad locations, like in the center of the head or aside by the ear. Not all of them were. Hashmal's horns were uniform and very well displayed. Though he had clipped them down, he had sawed them. A lot of these ones kind of come out in all different directions, just not a very neat presentation.
I don't think Rhea would know, but Hashmal, he had like holes in his horns?
No, his horns were sawed.
I
Yes.
remember
He had them trimmed down.
Yeah,
something from when the
Yeah,
rodents
6
were
of
like
them.
poking around his horns. There was like also holes or something. Don't remember that detail. Is that just me?
No, again, they were just sawed down.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. They were sawed down in order to make them more uniform so we could put a hood up. And there were 6 of them. Very specific goat that has that kind of.
Actually, no, if I've got enough, I'm going to take all of the heads and put them in that fish net.
Just collecting all of these like dead holy men. I don't want to
While
collect all
he's
these
pointing
ones.
at them and then points at Rum and Argo and start trying to make like as if he's pouring beakers.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
he's like science.
experiments. I like your ideas.
Make a rare type of paint with those.
Yeah, don't know about Mummy Brown. Mummy Brown was
There's
actually
the sound
made
of something
mummies.
jiggling in his head.
Mummy Brown.
Mummy Brown paint. Yeah.
I wonder if I have a couple Victorian era paintings around the house. I wonder if they have Mummy Brown in them now.
I think it was mostly used for cars.
Isn't there also like irradiated paint too?
Yeah, I have a couple of those made of iridium glass. One of my coworkers has an entire cabinet filled with it. I joke that they can see it from orbit whenever they pass over it, because he literally has hundreds of them, and he has black lights on all of them, so it excites the molecules, and so they all glow. But I'm like,
Is it
huh?
is it safe to?
Yeah,
Like-
it's safe. It's
Really?
the dosage you get from that is lower than you would get from standing on the tar out on a sunny day.
For what, radiation?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd probably get more just flying from one end to the other.
Oh, you get a ton. You get a ton from that, from flying.
Mhm.
But yeah, being out on just the tarmac, you get a bunch. You get a pretty heavy dose. That was one of the fun things to use a disometer for, was to go and like using the barker and putting it near the road, and it starts barking a lot. It's like, wow, apparently being on the road is really radioactive. And you would put it on other things and it wouldn't respond.
Radioactive.
Yep.
Wow. I never realized just what a high percentage it is to get a latent mutation with Ghost Mutant.
It's
13%?
high.
Jealous.
Well, it could be higher. I'm
Yeah.
okay with it being high. I just rolled an 84, so I just got
That's good.
whatever the fuck's gonna be. Let's see, random.
So we have the next couple sessions I'm gonna plan out. So I think we're gonna
Plan.
yeah, because I don't have too much planned forward. So from here we have one other kind of like side session I have to do with a couple of the other players with their characters they have.
Sure.
And then I have to kind of figure out where exactly the party steps off next, because I believe what the next evolution of the party is to go to
Greywater.
Greywater and
Yep.
to conduct
And
trade.
then from there to whatchamacallit.
86.
No, we were going to check out
Citadel.
the Citadel first,
Yeah,
because
which
there
is-
was light seen there.
Yep.
Oh, the ruins, yeah.
Yeah.
They're-
Although we never heard why What's-Her-Face thinks Iliad's so bad.
Yeah. Why there's
Kinda
something
nice
wrong with them.
to solve that mystery.
That'll be the other characters on the top deck, because you might not be seeing those two. Here. Might be disappearing. for a
Well, that's
little
probably
bit.
good for them, because I have a hankering for Cinder to increase his interrogation skill 3, so gotta get practice to do that.
You could use it
Gotta
on
get
Hashmal.
practice. We're keeping him unconscious. That's not
Yeah.
much fun.
Keeping them under the weather. All right.
Yeah.
With yeah, so I'll figure out where our next leg is going to put us. Try to start developing a couple maps. I'd love some input from players about what next kind of like adversaries they want to see, how they want to develop their characters in different directions, so we can kind of like start developing them and push
Do
on
you
from
want
there.
any ideas for Greywater, or do you have that fully?
I do not have Greywater fully listed out. I'll give you what I do have, because it's really just a merchant hub. I haven't really added too much of like the deeper like state of being. A couple of named characters. That's about it. I'm bringing back. I'm bringing back the Mole Man.
I
Mordecai.
vote for a trade town thing like from Mad Max. Thunderdome.
Thunderdome. Oh, that's actually not a bad idea.
Something in that range. I mean, we don't want to completely plagiarize it, but
no, of course, yeah. But make it a little wilder.
Yeah, and you know, specifically the post-apocalyptic convention feel that you get in our current era, where you just have all these people dressed in all these bizarre post-apocalyptic costumes and having festivals. Burning Man, you'll have them do a big burning figure. That's universal enough. We can't be effigy for that. Yeah.
Lightning half sphere.
Lightning half sphere.
Wait, is it underground? Just call it Underdome.
Yeah, Underdome. Under Rhomboid.
Yeah, we should have like a variety of gladiatorial games. You know, you could have like rollerball type shit too.
Shocking underground hemisphere.
I like shocking underground hemisphere. I like the ball reference. That's pretty good. Rollerball is fucking amazing. All right, we'll figure some stuff out. So, but for right now, that's the Mutant Epoch. For those of you guys who are listening, thank you for joining us. It's a shorter episode today as we cleaned up a boss encounter. Please join us over the Discord. Links in the description, along with where you can purchase the Mutant Epoch over the mutantepoch.com or DriveThruRPG. Also, I'd love if anyone want to join the conversation over the Discord, because right now I'm working on animations for a new project called Chrono Trigger New Game Plus, where we're taking Chrono, putting him back in time in literal new game of the same adventure, but there's problems with the timeline. And as he's going through it, he's discovering these like continuity issues and trying to figure out like, well, how do I finally end this like loop that I'm in? And we're gonna be playing with I have the original sprite sheets, reanimating them in Blender, and we're gonna be adding on voice actors. So if you want to voice act one of the characters for Chrono Trigger New Game Plus, head on to the Discord and talk to me. I'm Tim over there. I'm one of the admins, so you can find me pretty easily. And you can audition for any of the roles because they're all open right now. And where episode 1 is animation side is about 50% done. So I've got Chrono, Marl, and Luca, Chrono's mom, and Luca's dad to get voices for. And that's it. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us, and everybody have a good night.
If you don't buy the Mutant Epoch, this rabbit will get it, and it'll be your fault.
Oh, God.
Good night.